Hi everyone, welcome. This is day 4 of our 14-day mat Pilates series. I can't believe it. We've only got 10 more to go through after we've done this session. Thank you for coming back. Again, this is literally no equipment needed. If you have a mat, amazing. If not, just use a towel or a blanket or wherever you have available. And I've hoped by this point you've roped in some family members, some friends. And yeah, we're just going to get straight into it because we've only got 15 minutes. We're going to be started standing today. So finding a nice comfortable standing position. Our feet are in line with our hips. And then we're just going to take a couple of shoulder rolls all the way back and down, just mobilizing out through those shoulders. Nice, coming all the way forwards. Nice, taking it into some arm circles. The arms are going to come all the way up and back down. Nice, coming all the way forwards. Nice, finding stillness. We're going to walk all the way up to the top of the mat. We're going to bring our hands to our hips. And again, just making stock of where your feet are, making sure that they're hip distance apart. And then when we're ready, we're just going to send the hips back, bend the knees, coming all the way down into a squat position. And then coming all the way back up. Keeping those knees in line with those feet. Making sure that they're not bending inwards. Coming all the way up. Option to stay here, option to bring the arms up with you as you bend the knees, coming all the way down. Exhale to push up, and then inhale as you come down. Really nice. 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. Last 1. Staying down. We're then just going to lift up through both heels. Send those heels down, and then come all the way up and down. Just moving out through those heels, keeping the hips steady. Nice, feeling that start to build. You've got 6, 5, 4. You've got this 3, 2, 1. Nice, coming all the way up. Hands come to those hips. We're going to send that left leg back. But then we're going to shift the weight all the way into that right leg so that we can lift up through that left foot and then just tap that left foot in beside that right foot. Nice. All the way in and out. Again, you have the option to bring in those arms as well. So bring the arms up overhead as you extend that leg back. Nice, feeling this start to build through that right leg. Can you hinge any more forward over that right leg? Can you bend any further in? Nice, final 5. Last 4. 3. Last 2. Nice, final 1. Keeping that leg extended, keeping the arms up overhead. We're then just going to tap up and down with that leg. Nice. Nice soft bend in that right leg. Really pressing through. Last 5. Last 4. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Staying lifted. You're going to bring those arms all the way back. And if you can, stay balanced onto that right leg. Bring those arms all the way back. We're just going to hold here for 3. Hold for 2. And 1. Nice. Coming all the way up. Shaking it all out. Nice. And then we're going to come all the way down. Moving 1 vertebrae at a time. Planting those hands down. Feet go all the way back. Finding your plank position. And then when you're ready, just bending through those arms, coming all the way down. And we're going to come into a nice back bend here. So we're going to bring our arms out to a cactus. And then you're going to plant your forehead down into the mat. I'm going to keep mine up so that you can hear me. And then your heels are just slightly separated. You're going to take a nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale. And then on your next inhale, you're going to bring that upper body all the way up off the mat and then come all the way down. Coming up and down. Option to bring in those feet as well. So you're bringing those feet all the way up, squeezing through the glutes, trying to make sure that your quads are up off of the mat as well. Nice. Final 3. Final 2. Last 1. Staying lifted. We're going to then extend those arms forward, keeping that gaze down towards the mat. And then just rowing out here for 6. Last 5. Really squeeze through the glutes. 4. 3. Final 2. Last 1. Extending those arms forward, just fluttering out through the legs, through the feet, and through those hands for 5. Last 4. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Coming all the way back up. Pressing through those arms. Send those knees out wide. Finding your child's pose. Nice. When we're ready, we're going to come onto all fours, and then we're going to come onto our left side. So our left side is going to come down towards the mat. Finding a nice lying down position. Imagining that you're in between 2 panes of glass here. So you can just about see your feet up just behind you. And then you're going to bring those feet all the way up to the top corner of that mat. You're going to bring that top leg up, point the toe, and then bring that foot all the way forward. Flex the foot, bring it all the way back. And you want to try and find a little pocket of air underneath the side body here. So just about here. So you're not collapsing through the upper body. You're creating tension, and then really using your core to move that leg all the way forward and then all the way back. Nice. Just 5 more here. Last 3. No, now we're last 3. Nice. Final 2. Last 1. Nice. Plant that leg down. We're then going to bring those knees up. So finding a nice 90-degree bend in those knees. We're going to bring the feet all the way up off the mat. We're going to keep our toes together, the heels come apart, and then opening up through those knees, finding your clams. So really working into the leg here, into that right leg. Nice. Final 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got this. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Plant those feet all the way down. That top leg is going to come all the way up. We're then going to twist through the hips so your knees come to touch and then those feet touch. So all the movement just comes from that right hip. Nice. Staying within that 90-degree bend. Final 6. Last 5. 4, 3, 2. Nice. 1. Staying lifted. You're going to extend that leg to the back. And we've just got tiny pulses up and down. This is the last one on this side. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring that leg all the way in. Massage out through the glute. And then we're going to roll onto our fronts. And then pushing ourselves all the way up. Finding your downward dog. Pedaling out the feet. And then when you're ready, just walking those hands all the way back. Coming all the way up to standing. Nice. Twisting round to face the front. This time we're going to go into the left side. So that left leg stays forward. That right leg goes back. Nice. And then shifting the weight into that left foot. You're then going to bring that right foot in and then tap it out. Nice, and you have the option here to bring in those arms as well. So you're extending up as you reach back. Nice, we've got 7. Can you bend any further into that left leg? Can you hinge any more forward with your upper body? Last 4. Last 3, 2, 1. Staying lifted with those arms. You're just going to lift up and down with that right leg. Nice. Final 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying lifted with that right leg. Those arms come all the way back. And then we're just going to lift all the way forward. We're just going to pulse up and down with that right leg for 8, 7, 6. Maybe finding a piece on the floor just to focus for the final 3, final 2, last 1. Nice. Coming all the way up, shaking out through those legs, and then rolling those shoulders back, dropping your chin to chest, doing really well. A few more minutes here. Planting those hands down. Legs go all the way back into that plank. And again, we're just going to bend through the arms, coming all the way down. And then keeping those hands out by your chest, we're just going to take it into a nice back bend here. So keeping those heels apart. You're going to take a nice deep inhale as we stretch. Send the gaze all the way up towards the ceiling. And then coming all the way down. Nice. Just 2 more here. Last 1. Nice, coming all the way back down. This time we're going to be on our right side. So the right side body comes all the way down. And then head just rests on that right arm. Again, finding a little pocket of air underneath the side body here. That left arm is just going to come out in front of you. And then those feet are just going to come up to the top corner of that mat. That top leg lifts. We're going to point the toe. We're going to bring that forward. Flex the foot, bring it all the way back. Keeping your upper body as still as possible here. So imagining that that foot is moving through really thick cream. Nice. Final 5. Last 4. Final 3, 2. Nice. Final 1. Nice. Bring both those legs up to a 90-degree bend. We're then going to bring those feet up, toes together, heels apart, those knees open and close for 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Feet come down. That top leg comes up. We're going to twist through so those knees touch and then those toes touch for 8, 7, 6. Final minute. Last 3. Final 2. Last 1. Nice. Top leg extends to the back and then flex the foot. Tiny pulses up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring that leg in. Massage out through the glute. Really nice. You have done it. Nice, quick cool down before we finish today. So rolling onto your fronts, finding that all fours position. That left leg is going to come back. And then the right foot is going to come forward. And then you're going to lift up through that right arm. World's greatest stretch, feeling a nice stretch through that right glute. Amazing work, everyone. You did it. 4 down, 10 to go. We're in the final 10 now. Nice, planting that left arm down. Shifting the weight back into those feet, finding your downward dog, pedaling out. And then we're going to walk our hands all the way back, hanging heavy before coming all the way back up. Just moving one vertebrae at a time. Deep shoulder roll. Arms come all the way up. Interlace the fingers. Coming all the way down. And that is it. Well done, everyone. Day 4 complete. And I look forward to seeing you on the mat tomorrow for day 5.